Hello, welcome in, welcome in. Alright, so I'm here a little bit early so that I can find myself. Hey there, Miss Teri. How are you, my friend? Thank you. I appreciate that very, very much. Alright, so there I am. I'm in an event today, and I'm gonna get myself sprinkled out. The theme for today was Christmas in July Crafter's Choice. So we're gonna work on a door hanger. I haven't done stuff like this in a bit, so you know, why not? I'm doing well, thank you. I'm doing well. You know, just chugging along. Just chugging along, that's all I can say. But Miss Cathy from CC Redesign was up before me, so make sure that you know, you go to check her out after you get done watching all of the presenters. Make sure you go back and see, and that way, you know, you can give everybody a good follow and all the likes and all the things. And I am still somewhat flustered. Okay, I thought I found myself, and then I didn't find myself. Alright, so I am in Cindy's Craft Sensations Christmas in July event. If you are not following any of our two hostess, Miss Teri from Teri's Angels Crafting, who is in the chat with us right now, and my sweet friend Cindy from Cindy's Craft Sensations, they are the two admins of this group, and make sure that you give them both a like. And you can see Cindy's Craft Sensation community group. The link is in the description, so you can go and see all of today's presenters there. So let's get started. Hey, sweet Cindy, how are you doing, my dear? I hope you are feeling well and doing well and all the things, you know? All the things. Alright. Oh, great. My package has been delayed. Okay. So, me and hubby were just talking about where was it, but we just got notified. We're waiting on a little play pen enclosure for the baby kitten, because she's not wanting to stay in the box that we have her anymore. So we ordered that. Okay, so I am going with the Christmas in July, and I'm going to be using a. I miss you too, Miss Cindy. I do. It is really nice to see you. I hope that you are doing well. I really truly do pray that you are doing well, my friend. I'm using two things. I believe this is from the Dollar Tree. If not, it's probably from Dollar General. It's going to be from one of them. It's a Christmas cling, window cling. I love using these on things. Like, I use them like if they were stickers. Okay? So whenever you see these, don't be like, oh, it's a window cling, I can't use it. No, yes you can. Totally can use it. And then I am using a round from the Dollar Tree. I know that much. Hello there, Blessed Creations. How are you? You will be up after me. I'm excited. I know. I was like, oh, A new creator, somebody new for me to follow. I love it. Hi, Miss Carla. Hi, dear. Sorry, I totally missed everybody this morning. I was asleep. You can ask Miss Carla, because she was like, wakey, wakey. Well, for those who may not know, we took in, at the time, she was maybe 4 or 5 days old, a 4 or 5 day old kitten. We've been bottle feeding her, you know, doing all the things that a mama cat would do. And needless to say, I have the what you call it? I have the night shift. So yeah, I'm the one who's getting, you know, when I finally do decide to go to sleep. So this is not the flattest, but we'll make it work. I'm trying to see which end I prefer. I think I prefer this one. She needs 21 new followers to be able to go live. Oh my gosh, okay. All right. Well then, you give me 1 second while I do it on my computer then. Let me find you. Because I would love to support you, my sweet friend. Okay, here we go. Blessed Creations. It only says that I need, I don't know, it says, I don't know if I did it right. It said friend request. Was that what I was supposed to do? Because I didn't see, like, follow. So, hopefully that works. Yeah, hopefully that was what I was supposed to do. Oh, I'm sure I will. And I'm following you with my business page now. There you go. There we go. Alright. So, the window cling is in this blue. It's kind of got like this blue background. And so when I do go to peel it up, it'll have like a little bit of a light blue hue to it. So we're going to paint our background blue. Of course. Of course, of course. And any of my friends on here, please go and give Blessed Creations a follow. Let's help her get to the numbers that she needs. You know, y'all know we're here to help support each other. So, and if you're not, you might not be in the right community. I'm just saying. You might not be in the right place if that is not what you're here for. This may not be the place for you. Because we're all about help, you know, supporting and helping each other and all the things. I know the cling is adorable, isn't it? Well, oops, that might be too much pink now. We shall see. And it's kind of clunky. Ah! But it'll be alright. Hi, Miss Beth. How are you, my dear? How are you feeling today, dear? So, it has definitely been a minute since I have done, like, decor. You guys know that my biggest thing is usually I stick on the paper crafting aisle. And so I think my paints are starting to feel it because more and more of my paints are getting kind of clunky on me. And I think it's from me not using them as much. I just don't, I don't know. Because how many, I mean, so many times I cover, you know, I'm even covering wood with paper, so. Aw, thank you. Thank you, Cindy. You are so sweet. Yes, I do host events. They are geared to crafting with paper because I love working with paper. And there's so many paper products out there. You know, it's not just cardstock, scrapbook paper. You have napkins, tissue paper, decoupage paper, all of the things. I mean, there's cardboard is made out of paper. You know, sandwich, you know, the like what they used to pack sandwich, you know, your lunches in, that's made out of paper. I mean, heck, toilet paper rolls. It says it in the name. Yeah, I like it all. I like it all. I like to use it all. Books, book pages, all the stuff. Yeah. Well, hopefully, yes, I know. See, that's my thing, is like I have so many paints and I have just not, and if I paint, it's usually white so that I can put my napkin on. So like my other colors are suffering. I went to go get a Caribbean blue the other day. Yeah, no, forget it. Not working. So, yeah. Cereal boxes. There you go. I actually need to, we miss having you, Miss Cindy. I actually need to get polls out. I have just been so busy with getting next week's retreat ready and stuff, and get myself ready for it, and then just, you know, dealing with hubby and his medical issues. It was just a lot all at one time. All at one time. I know. Yeah. So when certain paints start to get dry, they get clunky. Don't get me wrong, you can add distilled water to them, but at the same time, there's only so much you can do. There really is only so much you can do. So the retreat is being held in Oklahoma. So I leave out Tuesday night to do the drive. I am driving that way. Thank you. So yeah, so the retreat is being held in Oklahoma, and I'll be driving out that way. I'll be making a detour to Louisiana to pick up Miss Carla, which is why I'm leaving a little bit earlier and all the things. So this color, I know it's very pretty. It's called Morning Blue by Anita's. It's a very pretty, subtle blue, which I thought would be perfect for like the background. And yeah, so I thought that it would be great for the background. I was kind of inspired by this icy blue from here, so that's gonna work. That is going to work for that. And then but yeah, hubby's been doing well. He's slowly doing his physical therapy. He's not happy that it's not moving as fast as he wants. He wanted to be able to be back at work, and that's not gonna happen. So he's a little frustrated with that part, that it's moving slower, but you know, it wasn't until we went to the physical therapists that are specialized in strokes that he really understood the depth of, you know, because I mean, even the regular doctors, and you know, you walk in and they look at you and you're like, oh, you look fine, you know, it doesn't look that bad because you're not, you know, paralyzed or something, but his fine motor skills are not there, and for the type of work that he does, he needs to have that. He needs to have that, and he needs to have the his balance, which is another thing that is not there. So it is definitely hard and frustrating for him. And all I can do is be as supportive as possible. Alright, so I'm going to pull off, what I want for this one is the main one right here. And we will put some adhesive to it and all that stuff. But see how that helps? I think that looks really good. Now, obviously, I'm thinking of maybe doing white at the bottom, like snow, or yeah, I think I like the idea of doing white down here for like the snow part and leaving this light blue. What do y'all think? Should we do that? Hi, Miss Alicia. Hi, Miss Connie. How are you? I hope you guys are doing well. So yeah, so that is the idea for that one. Let's see if some of these snowflakes come off, because that would be fun. Or we can use textured paste. We can use some textured paste. And if you have a stencil, which I do not think that I have a stencil that is snowflakes. Unless you consider that a snowflake. See, I have holly leaves and berries, but I don't have snowflakes. So, but I do like the idea of this one. It's not necessarily a snowflake, but we gonna make it, you know, feel like a snowflake. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna make it feel like it's a snowflake. So I just put all of my stencils, and I've made holes in them and just put them on a ring and they hang on a hook next to me. So my thought is we could make a few of these larger ones, right? And then we can add some of the smaller ones, and I think that will look really cool. It passes as a snowflake good. I'm glad to hear that. Alright, so you'll either need, now, if you don't have textured paste, you can make your own very similar by taking regular acrylic paint in whatever color you want, and you can add baking soda to it. Yay! Only 16 more. See, look, we're getting there. We're getting there. Guys, if you are not following Blessed Creations, please go give her a follow. She needs 16 more followers so she can start doing lives. And we would love for her to be able to do that. So make sure you go and give her a follow, okay? But if you don't, no, that's not going to work. If you don't have a palette knife, you could use all kinds of stuff. I'm going to use this. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. It is not hard to set it up. It is really not hard to set up. So I use a program that is called Streamlabs. Not StreamYard, but Streamlabs. And it goes through my computer. You can do it on the laptop. You can use your phone as a secondary camera, but yeah, I just use my cameras. Hey, Miss Michelle. How are you? I hope you are doing well. So again, this is just textured paste, but you can make your own textured paste, okay? I've made mine for the longest. And the cool thing about making your own is that it's going to be in whatever color you want it to be. Like, you know, it can be purple or green. And then all you want to do is you want to make sure that you get a nice even layer. You did the hokey pokey and you turned yourself around. That's what it's all about. Yay! Thank you. I appreciate that. And let me see. The one thing I don't like about this bottle compared to the jar is that I can't put any excess back in. Because you do want to scrape off your extra. So again, if you're using a palette knife, or in this case, I'm just using, you know, a popsicle stick, you do want to make sure that you do get the excess off. And then we're going to pull it up. Haha! Look at that. Cool, huh? And we're going to set it down over here and do the other one. And I'm just going to take this leftover. That's why, you know. Nothing wasted. Other than me throwing stuff around. And now I got cat hair on it. Oh, goodness gracious. You don't have to use just a stencil. Like, once this is down, like if we wanted to, we could just dab some on here and give the illusion of snow. So there's a lot of stuff that you can do with textured paste. And like I said, you can make your own. Like, you don't have to buy the expensive stuff. I just got lucky that some of this stuff was in lots that I've bought. So, because for the longest time I would make my own textured pastes. So, paint, baking soda. If you want it to be like super coarse, Epsom salt. And that's it. I mean, it's you mix it until you get the consistency of a paste, and it's where you want it to be. And that's the other cool thing about it, is that you get to control what it's gonna look like. And I'm gonna save this because I'm not gonna waste it. I'm gonna end up using it on our tree. So I'm gonna set it to the side, and there's our second one. And then this just washes off, water and some soap. So it's gonna go to my sink in the kitchen once I'm done. And you will have to let it dry, of course. But look at how fun that is. Like, it's giving it a whole nother, like, element of dimension. Alright, now let's put some glue on. Let's put some glue here on this. And actually, before I do that, I'm going to paint my bottom white. Because remember, I said I wanted to add white. So I'm going to put some white down here. To quote-unquote be snow. Like the tree is sitting on some snow. So we're going to put a little bit of paint down here. Bring out another brush. And just, we're going to make it look like it is a snowy bank. Ramona, hello, hello, hello. Thank you for being here, friend. How are you doing? Thank you for the sprinkles. Thank you, everybody, for coming in and joining. If you're not part of Cindy's Craft Sensation group, the event group link is in the description. Oh, thank you. Now, if you notice, I'm kind of dabbing because I want, let me see if I can bring it up any closer. I want that texture because I want it to look like snow, and snow does not lay flat, now does it? It's always kind of bumpy. And I am using the lightly textured acrylic paint by Folk Art. It's Folk Art Terracotta, lightly textured, and it's kind of like a white color, white cream. So that's gonna help me add some more. Some more layers of textures here to my overall because I want this to have movement, you know? We want our creations to always look like they have a lot of fun and like they transport you somewhere, you know what I mean? So I think that looks really good. Like I said, by patting it, I'm giving it this whole other textural dimension. As you can tell, there's a lot of texture stuff going on today. So yeah. Lots of texture going on. Let's try to get this dry a little bit. Oh, really? Oh, thank you. You know, I've never really been good at doing the whole selling my craft when I'm live. Usually because I never finish them on time. And I normally have only done that when it's like for fundraisers. But any of the crafts that you see me do, if you ever see a craft that I've worked on and you would like to purchase it, you can always message me. Always. See, now look at how cool that is. With the bottom there, I think that actually really ties it in very, very well. Okay. So let's put some glue on here. And as far as like what glue should we use for this part, you're gonna want any type of glue that, hello Miss Trudy, happy birthday. So whatever glue you use, you want to make sure it's a glue that's going to dry clear, okay? Because as you saw, this has the translucent part to it, so we have to make sure that it's going to dry clear. So you can use Mod Podge if you have it. I'm going to use my my glue mixture, which is just school glue and some water. Oh, you are quite welcome, my friend. And the reason why I add the water is for it to be a little smoother when I go to apply it. It's especially important for like things like napkins and stuff, because if your glue is too thick and you're putting it on, you might tear your napkin. Now I've bought these at Harbor Freight. They are 36-piece acid shop brushes, heavy duty horse hair bristles, everything from glue to oil to flux, and they have worked amazing for my glue, whatever glue that I'm using. And I've stopped messing up my paintbrushes with my glue, and they clean so much easier. I don't know what it is about the coarse horsehair, but they clean so much easier than a chip brush or a regular paintbrush. So I try to tell everybody about it because I think and it was not that expensive, and like I said, you get 36 of these brushes. So if you do have a Harbor Freight, I highly suggest checking it out, or checking out any other hardware store that you have around you. You'd be surprised the craft supplies that we can acquire in, you know, in a hardware store. You know, my husband's one of the first ones to tell you that, because he'll be like, when I'm asking him about something, he'll be like, have you tried going to Harbor Freight, or have you tried going to Lowe's or Home Depot? So I'm like, no, I didn't think of that. Especially when I'm frustrated when I go to like a quote-unquote craft store and they don't have what I need. And he's like, well, did you try that? And I'm like, no, I didn't even think of that. He's like, no, you might want to think of that. It's way, you can get some very good wood glue and it's all kinds of things. Ah, yay, that's awesome. 10 more to go. Guys, we have a new friend. Her page is Blessed Creations. She is 10 followers away now from being able to go live, guys. So if y'all could go give her a follow, that would be absolutely amazing. We're trying to help her get to that goal. And I know we can do it because, you know, just in the time that I've been live, she's been able to get several new followers. Hey, Miss Stephanie! How are you, dear? It's been like ever. How are you? So yeah, if you guys are new to me, welcome. My name is Tamara. Everybody calls me T. This is Crafty Fox Creations by Tamara. We are in Cindy's Craft Sensation group today. And we are trying to help a friend out, Blessed Creations. She is in the chat. She is only 10 more followers away from being able to go live. And we have been trying to get her there. So if you guys are not following her, let's go give her a quick follow. That would be amazing. And I am using one of those window cling things that we see at, you know, your Dollar Trees, Dollar Generals. And I absolutely loved this tree because it looked like watercolor almost. And I think that I'm getting it where I want it. And this is why it's great that the paint dries clear, because if I do need to move it, it's not gonna be, I'm trying to see, oh, I'm all wonky. I am all wonkies. Ah, it'll be fine. Oh, Miss Cindy, come on now. You know that I am all about making sure that we help each other out. That's what this page is for. I mean, I built my page so that I could show what I love to do and share it with you guys. You know, that's what it is, and to be able to support others. It's also the whole reason why, like, I have my group, because I want to help build people's pages. That's what we're here for. You know, that's what we're here for. We're on, you know, if I'm not on this earth to help others and to make this place a better place, then, you know, I'm gonna start questioning what I'm here for. Alright, so those are still a little wet and we have to be careful, but I do want to try to include some of the snowflakes that came on here, only because I think they would add, and I think those would be like really cute if we added some like up there, you know. And I am not a bow maker. I will tell you that right now. If you are new to me, I'm sorry, I do not make bows. Bows and me do not get along. I've had a beautiful friend even, you know, send me a Bodabra. I have tried and failed. It did not work out. Yay, 4 more. See, there we go. Whoop, whoop. We're almost there. We're almost there. That is amazing. Look, y'all are rocking it. Thank you so much for helping her out. I really, truly do appreciate it. Like I said, when I first popped on and I saw that, before I even started crafting, I went and made sure that I was following her. Because that's what we do. We're here to help. We're here to support. We're here to love on each other, pray for each other, be a blessing to each other. Because again, if not, why are we on this world? Exactly. The crafting community is amazing. It is amazing. It is truly, I am truly blessed to be part of it. I really, really am. Alright, so I like how I have these placed. So I am going to go ahead and get these. And again, this is just good old Elmer school glue. You know, and right now it's back to school, so you can definitely get yourself some Elmer school glue. A gallon of distilled water will last you a good while. And honestly, anytime you are mixing, you're going to want to mix distilled water. And the reason you want to do that is that our regular tap water has microbes and different things on it. And I will tell you from experience that if you use regular tap water and then, you know, just close your stuff off, you're going to come back to some stuff that's growing on your glue or your paint mixtures. So you might not want to do that. You might not want to do that. So get you some distilled water or boil your water. But that's too much work. I'll do the distilled water first. I know I'm funny. I know some things it's too much work. You follow, but you can't get into my live? That's weird. How are you doing today, my sweet Carla? I talked with Lori earlier. She is super excited. And actually, now that I said that, I need to send her address. I just remembered. That's one of the things she was calling about. I need to send her the address. Oh my gosh, I think this is looking super cute. One more person. Look at that, one more person. Oh my goodness, we're almost there, guys. I can't believe it. Yay! Woohoo! Awesome! That is wonderful. Congratulations! That is amazing. I am so happy. Yes! Awesome. See? Y'all. That's all y'all. Thank you. Thank you for getting her to that 100. I really appreciate you guys. And let's not stop there. If you guys know anybody else, send them to her page. You know? Let's help her build her page up. Okay, so remember how I said we can use the leftover stuff and we can put it and make it look like it is, that it is snow on the stuff. So I am going to just use my little pokey tool, or whatever you want to. So I've heard people call it all kinds of stuff. So we're going to use it, and we're going to put some of this textured paste onto the different branches here, just to give, again, another layer of... Thank you, Miss Bonnie. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys doing that for her. I really do. I love it when this community comes together. You know, we come together in the good and in the bad. But, you know, we pray for each other. We hold each other up. That is what we are supposed to be doing. And if you ever find yourself in a spot where that is not happening, then you need to find a new spot, because find your tribe is what I will always say. So see how I'm just taking it and just dabbing this on different spots, and this is gonna stay, you know, and give us texture, like there was snow falling on this tree. It is very special. You are so right about that, my friend. You know, and even when something has happened, if you know, can't help, because I know sometimes we've done fundraisers and things of that nature to help, you know, prayer, guys, keeping people in your thoughts as they're going through stuff means the world. Just checking up on them, you know, like I can tell you how much it means to me that, you know, I've had so many of you either on my lives or reaching out, you know, through DMs, through text messages, checking up on me, checking up on hubby. It's meant the world to me to know that I have so much support, you know. Oh. Thank you. I mean, there is something called snow text, but my thing is, like, if I already have the texture paste out, like, why not use this? You know, it's already here. I might as well. Carla always does some really pretty crafts. She is very talented. There are so many talented people in this world, and I am so blessed to know so many of y'all, because every one of you inspires me. You know, even if your style is different than mine, you still inspire me. You know, the fact that you get on here, the fact that you do what you love and you show that passion, you show that love. You know, it's like Miss Cathy earlier from Redesign. She did this really cool, it was not a check, it was a Harley Quinn, you know, type pattern and stuff. Like, I think that's really cool. It's, I might, if I make it, it wouldn't be something that I would make personally for myself, but it's beautiful and I love it. She inspires me, you know. So even if it's not my style, I am still inspired. You know, a lot of you love the farmhouse. That is definitely not my style, but guess what? You may do something that inspires me to do something that's more my style. So that's the thing about it. Thank you guys. I appreciate that. Yeah, I don't know why I got the sneezes all of a sudden. I do know that yesterday I had this crazy reaction to my migraine shot. That was no fun. I don't know if it was because I gave myself my migraine shot and then I went to eat, and I don't know if it was a combination of just giving myself that medicine and the food. I have no clue, but yeah, that was not fun. I hate when I have allergic reactions to stuff. Like, I don't understand. Like, why? But there we go. See, look at how cool that looks. Wipe this off, because yeah, exactly. Even if it's like two colors that you that you're like, oh, I never thought about putting those colors together. Like, I don't know who I saw many years ago did a they did, what was it? Pink and brown. Oh my gosh, I love that. You do the shots too? Yeah. The other thing that I love using for texture is puffy paints. So we are going to use And I'm going to actually change this star to look a lot more golden. But you know what, before I put it straight on there, let me make sure it's going to come out right. Not that it's going to go and just, you know, mess up my stuff. So, but yeah, I mean, like, I was like, oh, I like that color combination. You know, I'd not thought about that before. I thought it was very, very cool. So, again, color combinations or how you use something. Like, you know, oh, I never thought of using, let's say, like, I never thought of using textured paste on a cling, or I never thought of using, you know, glitter glue or puffy paint on paper projects, you know, because I've had that told to me sometimes. Like, oh, I never thought of that. Well, I'm glad I inspired you to try something different, because that, again, that is what we're here for. So I'm just going to give myself a little bit of this gold, and it's gonna stay nice and raised up, so it's gonna give this star texture and dimension, which is things that I love. And you could fill this in if you wanted to, but I think I like the way the color is underneath, so I'm just gonna leave it like that. Okay. And then let me see, what glitter glue do I have around me? Oops, well, that one doesn't have a squeezy top to it, forget it. Okay, so this is just a glittery see-through. It's gonna dry clear, but what it's gonna do is, where I put it, it's gonna kind of give me pop, which is what I'm gonna look at. Exactly. Sometimes it just encourages you to finish something. Yeah, yes, yes, yes. Like watching others create, definitely does that for me too. Like, you know what, I need to go finish that. So I am just going to come and put some on the middle band here. And so this is going to dry with a glittery tone to it. Okay. And then something else, if you've ever watched me, is I love a product that's called Glossy Accents, because it makes the stuff look like it's an epoxy or a UV resin, a clear one. And I think if we added that to some of these, it would make them look like they are glass balls. So we're going to do that. We're going to add some of that to this, and I think it's going to make a very cute little hanger. It may not have a big bow or anything, but it has a lot of other stuff going for it. Has a lot of other stuff going for it. If somebody does want this and they end up putting a bow on it, hey, you know, that is totally fine. But like I said, this girl here, just me and bows, I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. If it's a pre-made bow, I'll use it, but like if you ask me to make it, you can ask Miss Carla. It's not gonna come out good. It's not gonna come out good. I can barely tie my shoes, y'all. Like, ask my poor daughter. Her and she always asks me like why I didn't do more on her hair, and I'm like, girl, I'm like, you better be lucky you got what you got. I totally missed that this one had a line, so let's come back and do this one. And then on the ones that are and like I said, this is just glitter glue. If you or the I know, I don't know what the heck's up with your internet. So this is glossy accents. Okay, this will give a glossy, hard finish to things. And it's going to help make it look like an actual glass bulb. Once it dries, it does go on kind of murky, kind of foggy, but once it dries, it does dry clear. It does dry clear. And this is just so fun. I love using this for eyes, glasses, just anything that I want to make it look like it is like a piece of jewelry. Okay, and I think I did get all of the ones. This one came out just a little bit too far out. I don't need you that far out. We don't know how to go live from a computer. They are trying. Yeah, sure, no problem. Not at all. Okay, so an example, I think I may have one around here, maybe somewhere. Nope, that's fabric. Are these ones finished? So this right here has glossy accents on it. It is metal, a piece of paper, and then it has glossy accents on it. And I don't know if you guys can see how, and it's hard. But you see how it's got that shine to it? It almost looks like I would have poured resin. And that's what that's going to end up looking like. It's going to make them look like they are little glass balls, which is going to be great. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Oh, I really, really do. Okay, so making sure that I didn't miss anything. Okay, cool. Now, if we wanted to, we could, down here, you could, you know, add, I don't know, if you had maybe like stickers of maybe like, presents or something on the lines Monday through Tuesday, so maybe they have already started in some areas and it affects you. That would make sense, Miss Carla. That would make sense. So yeah, if you have like if you had like stickers of presents, you could put those down here. Or maybe if you had what is that, maybe like a, I don't know, like a fawn or a baby D or something of that nature, right? That I think would look well as well. Okay, now what did I do? So I'm just going to add this on. And I don't want to touch it too much because there's a lot of stuff that still needs to dry. I know, right? They need to get it together because they can't be messing with Carla like that. That's not fair. Oh, Nah, internet is, it is so important nowadays. Like, we depend on it so much. You know, I think back of like as a teenager. Like, we didn't have none of this. I mean, it's crazy to think about it. I find it just, you know, crazy. You're getting some pre-packing done? There you go. There you go. I'm warming up my my heat tool so that I can actually put a little bit here so I can go through, because it's wanting to unravel and I don't want that to happen. So we're trying to get this thing to work. So while it warms up, because I wasn't expecting to use it, so it was off. While that warms up, we are going to chit chat for a little bit. Yeah, nowadays, you know, you stream TV. It's not like you flip through channels and would hope to find, you know, like I remember there was a telenovela, a soap opera, that would come on at 8 p.m. and I would either make sure that we ate beforehand or afterwards so that I could sneak and watch it, because my dad didn't want us he didn't want us watching that kind of stuff. So we weren't allowed to. We weren't allowed to. Oh, that's taking forever. But yeah, if you wanted to watch something and there was no like, oh, I'm gonna rewatch it. No, if you didn't watch that day, you hoped that somebody else watched it and would tell you what happened, or you had to go off of the recap the following week. Like, there was no, oh, I'm gonna record it like back when, you know, on the DVR, or I'm gonna, you know, rewatch the stuff. Wow. Really? Selfie on your phone. Whew. When me and my daughter went to go get our passports, we still had to go in and actually get photos done to submit for our passport. Everything is done online nowadays. Everything is done online. Everything is done mobile. But then, you know, like the other day, my husband is like, what is this fee? And I was telling him that it was because he paid for the light bill. And he was like, huh? And I'm like, yeah, it's their convenience fee. If you pay online, or if you go up to the window and you use a card, you have to pay the convenience fee. And I've noticed more and more places are getting like that, that if you pay online, then you have a quote-unquote convenience fee that you have to deal with. You know, the convenience of using the website and having the payment process that way instead of going in. Like, I remember when you had to make a day of going to pay all of your bills, because you had to go to the different places. Like, I remember that. You know? Yay! That would be awesome. I'm super excited because next year I'm hosting 2 craft cruises. One of them goes to Alaska, and the other one will be going to Central America, Honduras and Belize, and it goes out of New Orleans. So I'm super excited for those because I love to cruise. Oh, my pleasure. Alright. So now, I'm going to and then I'll be back in Oklahoma as well. So I already have a pretty packed year for next year. I have a friend who asked me if I would go with her for a month to England because she wants to go. I was like, yeah, if I had the money, I would. Alright, so I put the hanger back on so it can hang, and you can either do the short hanger or you can do the long hanger. You know, either way. You can do the long hanger. It all depends on what you need to do. But, yeah. So that's my thing. My thing is, I'm still going to be teaching next year. I'll be teaching Spanish at 2 different locations. And I'm hosting retreats. Going to, you know, teach techniques and my love of what I love to do and travel and put it all together. So, I think this came out really nice. Now, there is a little bit of warping. A lot of these Dollar Tree pieces, if you paint the back side, it'll help it not to warp as bad. Because you're putting moisture on both sides, and so it kind of flattens itself out. But this one was already pre-warped, and it really didn't warp much more after I painted it. So I don't think painting the back is going to make much of a difference. So again, textures paste. You can make these yourself, okay? If I had the money, I'd go see Cathy. It is pricey. It is definitely very, very pricey. Because next year, and at some point I need to go back to Costa Rica so I can get my daughter's paperwork in order, be able to see family. I want to be able to see my new nephew, and so that's a cost, you know, all the things. I know, right? So my craft is done, but let me know, Miss Cindy, if we are good to go see our friend. If you need me to stay on, I can stay here chit-chatting. Miss Alicia, the amount of things that probably are falling down behind me is not funny. Hi there, Miss Lori. I was just saying that I needed to send you the address, so it's on my mind. I wasn't planning on it, but yes, this will be for sale for sure. This will be for sale. So if anybody would like it, it definitely can be for sale. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. So yeah, if you're interested in it, all right, if it's up to you. Okay, so yeah, it is, if anybody would like this project, it is a door hanger. It currently is one-sided. You guys know I usually like to do stuff both sides, right? My life, you sell your craft. Thank you. But yeah, so if you would like it, message me. That way I can also figure out the weight for shipping, okay? And yeah, and that way also, you can tell me if you want me to paint the back a solid color, or I can do another craft on the back side of it. Because I do like stuff that flips. Okay? Yes, hopefully she'll be able to get on her phone. So, guys, just stay in the group, okay? She is trying, Blessed Creations is trying to get on. It may be glitchy, and all that stuff, because you know how FB is, right? But definitely stay there. Hey, I just noticed Cindy's Craft Sensation, it says Anniversary follower. Does that mean I'm having an anniversary? Does that mean my page is having an anniversary, or is that your anniversary from following me? What does that mean? I just saw that on my phone. That's new. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Yeah, look. Rona says 1 anniversary follower. Cindy, yours says 3, so I don't know if that means 3 years. Oh, y'all, that's amazing. That is so cool. So, Miss Cindy, you've been following me for 3 years. Oh my gosh, I feel so honored. And Rona, you've been a follower for a year, and I thank you for that. Miss Alicia for a year. Oh my gosh, this is so cool. Miss Lori 2, Miss Carla 2. Oh, this is so cool. I like this. That's the first time I've noticed that. So that is really neat. 3 years. That is super cool. Yeah, they do they do change everything, don't they? So, if you would like this craft and you would like to message me, there on my page, Crafty Fox Creations by Tamara, there is a message button. Send me a message there. If we are friends on FB, send me, it is awesome. Send me a you can send me a message on my private messenger as well. And that, like I said, that way I know for a fact this will have to go in a pizza box so that it comes to you properly. But I would have to weigh it, and I will gladly send this your way to decorate your house. But thank you so much. I really truly appreciate you guys. I really hope that you enjoyed playing with me with some techniques, and you are amazing, and every single one of you I am so grateful for. Stay on the group page so that if blessings, blessed creations can make it on, that we get to support her, okay? If not, make sure you're following her page, and we hope to be able to see everybody soon. We do have more creators coming up, so make sure you stay watching the event, okay? Thank you again for everything. I absolutely love you guys. You are amazing. And I am going to go and check on a little one that I hear some little squeaking coming from. So, ciao friends. Have a blessed weekend, and I will be back live for those who were asking. I actually won't be back doing a craft live for a while because of the retreat, but we'll do a quick pop-up so that you guys can see us all together, okay? So I love you guys. Take care and have a wonderful rest of your weekend.